Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. We are going to talk about Mirka Andolfo's Sweet Paprika Black, White, and Pink. It's a great title design, isn't it? You get the little pepper to tell you it's spicy right there of the eye. You get the little tail to let you know who the character is. Really great graphic design right there. I would show you the cover, but if I showed you the cover, I would just have to censor the cover, or the YouTube police would come, they'd arrest me, they'd drag me off, never see me again. Maybe that's what you want, but that's not what I want. So I can't show you the cover. Rest assured, it is sufficiently spicy. Back cover, though, is relatively safe. And the back cover does tell us what the book's about. It's an anthology story, right? It's an anthology book set in the Paprika universe. So we revisit a lot of our familiar characters. We revisit Anisette, Dill, Paprika, her father, Zatar, Burnett. They all show up in here. I think there's like 6 stories. It's not a particularly thick book, but it's satisfying. Book costs $7 too. I don't know if you saw that on the front cover. In little teeny tiny text right there. $6.99 US. Caution. Content may be hot. And, I gotta say, it's pretty spicy. I gotta be extra careful handling this book because there's a lot of pages in here that will just straight up get me in trouble with the YouTube police. We're gonna start off here. A couple pages in. This is in the middle of a story between Paprika's father and the date he's on. So he's on a date with her. She's a politician. They're in Italy. And the date's going pretty well until this bystander's like, oh my gosh, it's you. Here's your video. Remember, this is the video that started the whole story of him banging like 27 chicks while being a judge and doing drugs. So needless to say, that didn't go over so well. But he instead meets her. And that's kind of what the theme of this whole book is. People, how do I phrase this? People in this universe, in the previous story, finding romance, finding love, finding meaningful connections with other people. And just like the main book, just like the story, the 12-issue series, there is a lot of cute and a lot of sweet, a little bit of funny, and some naughty. Unlike the main book, there's a whole lot more naughty here. Like, the main book wasn't that naughty. Like, it would go most of an issue without showing anything that would get you in trouble on YouTube. This book, on the other hand, like every 3 pages, we got ghibli bits hanging out. We got stuff flopping around all over the place. Just so you're aware. And I think I said, there's a lot of characters that get revisited. And it's true. There's a lot of people that show up. There's one story in particular that I just kind of want to zip to and focus on, but we're going to get there in a minute. That's even like Paprika's little assistant dude. He shows up and he gets like a little romantic story too. We're skipping all that and we're zipping right up here to Anisette and Zatar because this story just absolutely takes the cake. One, it's got this incredible pacing to it. Absolutely A+ pacing. Two, it's got that Cedric art. You saw his name on the back cover, right? I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, if it's Stepan or Stjepan or what, but dude is just an absolute unit of an artist. He always has been. Everything he's done that I've ever seen since he adopted his newer style many years ago has just been an absolute banger. I love this progression in these panels right here. She's answering the phone. She's covering for Paprika in the office. This is Anisette. She's answering the phone. Hi. 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 And then she pops. And as happens in the actual book, when some characters have an outburst, you get stuff that's kind of comically proportioned, comically shaped. The only color here is this pink rage burning its way out of the office. You wouldn't want to be in there. So into that steps Zatar, and he's like, no, we want Paprika to look at the document. She's got more experience than you. And that sets her off. And she has a confrontation with him, and it leads to, some antagonistic booty knocking. Let's put it that way. I don't know. I don't know how to phrase it politely, but they totally like find each other, and it's pretty great. Oh yeah, I did want to that panel right there. I showed that on stream. Like that's absolute banger of a panel. Just I love everything about that. Look at that facial expression. A plus. There's a couple more stories. Like we got they're getting ready for a party over here. Look at Dill in that shirt. Look at Paprika having one of those comically proportioned rage outbursts that she's known for. Lots of naughty in that story. Burnett gets a job at a law firm. Things go badly. His boss doesn't like him, and he kind of leans into that sort of stuff. That's an interesting story too. There's a lot of good stuff in here. You just need to be 18 or older to read it. That's all I'm saying. I definitely enjoyed it. I would have paid $7 for like the 7 pages of Cedric art on its own. So I definitely got my money's worth out of this book. I got exactly what I wanted. You all take care of yourselves, and I sure hope I didn't show anything that'll get me in trouble with the YouTube police. I try to be very careful. Take care. Bye bye.